What if I told you a 50-year-old NASCAR legend is suiting back up for a race on an active military base in San Diego? Yeah, you heard that right. And the story behind this comeback? It's one you're going to want to hear. But before we dive in real quick, if you're a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation News is just getting started. We're pushing toward our next subscriber milestone, and it's all about real talk from fans who live the sport every single week. All right, let's get into it. Brendan Gaughan's coming back. The 50-year-old racer is set to pilot the number 20 Bill McAnally Racing Chevrolet Silverado in the NASCAR Truck Series race on June 19th. And this isn't just any race. It's being held at Naval Base Coronado, a brand new street course for NASCAR, taking place on an active military base in San Diego, California. At first, nobody saw it coming because San Diego won't just be another race on the schedule. It will mark Brendan Gaughan's first start at any level of NASCAR since 2020 and his first Truck Series start since 2020. Think about that for a second. That's almost 13 years away from Truck Series competition. So yeah, this is a big deal. But here's the thing. What makes this return even more special is that Gaughan isn't just being plugged into a seat for one race. He has deep roots with this team. He's returning to race for Bill McAnally Racing, and the history between Gaughan and Bill McAnally goes back a long way. South Point Hotel and Casino, which is part of the Gaughan family business, will sponsor the effort. And when Gaughan talked about the opportunity, you could immediately hear how much it meant to him. He said, and I'm going to read this directly from the team's release. "This is so cool to come back and race in a truck again for Bill. We've got a ton of history together, tons of great memories, and this is going to be something we'll talk about for a long time." You can feel the excitement in those words. But that's not all. Gaughan also explained that ever since he heard the race at Coronado was going to happen, he wanted to be involved. And once he and Bill were able to make it work, everything came together. They called it a great opportunity for the NASCAR community to celebrate and recognize the military through a unique event, and he wanted to be part of it. That right there tells you everything you need to know. This isn't just about getting back behind the wheel. It's about being part of a moment that feels bigger than the race itself. Now, if you're newer to NASCAR, you might be wondering, just how accomplished is Brendan Gaughan? Well, let's take a look. He has 67 Cup Series starts to his name with the best finish of 4th. He also made 219 starts in the NASCAR O'Reilly Series and picked up 2 victories, both in 2014. One came at Road America, the other came at Kentucky. Impressive. But the Truck Series is where Gaughan truly built his reputation. Over his career, he started 217 NASCAR Camping World Truck Series races. He won 8 times. And here's the part that really stands out. 6 of those victories came during a single season in 2003. 6 wins. 1 year in the Truck Series. That's dominance by any measure. And the success didn't stop there. Gaughan also captured back-to-back championships in the NASCAR Winston West Series, now known as ACAR West, in 2000 and 2001. Along the way, he added 8 more wins to his resume. Then something unexpected happened. His racing career expanded beyond NASCAR as well. In 2011, Gaughan earned a class victory in the Rolex 24 Hours at Daytona while driving a Porsche 997 GT3 Cup entry for TRG. So when you look at the full picture, one thing becomes very clear. This is a driver who knows how to race at a high level across multiple disciplines. And now, after years away, he's coming back on a brand new street course on an active military base for one of the most unique events NASCAR has staged in years. And that's when everything changed, because suddenly this race became about more than just another name on the entry list. It became a homecoming. Gaughan was born in Los Angeles, right there in the region, and returning to Southern California for an event this unique adds even more meaning to the story. The NASCAR Truck Series heading to Naval Base Coronado is already one of the most talked about events on the calendar this year. But adding Brendan Gaughan to the field, that creates an entirely new layer of intrigue. Now the question becomes, what can he do when the green flag drops? After nearly 13 years away from Truck Series competition, can the veteran still deliver a strong performance? Or will the challenge of a brand new street course prove too much? What happens next could be one of the most fascinating storylines of the entire weekend. So now I want to hear from you. Brendan Gaughan is returning to the Truck Series after almost 13 years away for a race on a brand new street course located on an active military base. Do you think he can turn in a strong run at San Diego? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what you think. And if you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to NASCAR Nation News, and come back for more real talk from fans who live this sport every single week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.